What is going on, my people? We're looking at 300zx's up in Northern California. Let's get to it. Let's start it off with an F, because I can already tell by looking at this picture. 90 Nissan 300zx, $4,500. This is actually in like Southern Oregon, you know, close enough. 175,000 miles. JDM motor with 80,000 miles because they let the timing belt go on the original motor. Shocker. This is a 5-speed stage 2 clutch, just so they could say stage 2. It should just have an OEM clutch. No reason for anything else on this car. Yeah, it looks like trash. It's $4,500. Looks so rough. Like, this car should be half that at best. Interior is there. It needs help big time. Exterior needs help big time. I mean, it's missing all kinds of pieces. I'll just go ahead. We're going to give this car, I don't want to spend too much time on this car. This car you should not be spending $4,500 on. I'm going to give it a F. 90 Nissan 300zx, $11,000. Pretty expensive. Has a power steering leak and it needs new brake shoes. Don't worry, he has the parts. You can do the work. You can just pay him $11,000. Nice. Let's look at it. It's got aftermarket fenders. Not a fan. It's got a wrap different than the color or painted. I don't know. Probably a wrap nowadays. Probably just people don't paint. They just wrap. It is complete. It has a fan, shroud, and throttle cables. I think even the passenger side cowl has been replaced. Very nice. I don't know, pictures leave a little something desired. I think this car is way too much money personally. I mean, if you want a body kit, you don't care about originality, like original collectible stuff, could give this car a C. But to anybody that wants their car to be one color, have OEM fenders and all that stuff, I give this car a D. I think it's too much money. All right, over back in San Jose, California, a 92 Nissan 300zx, $12,500. Nice. So just a little bit more than the other one, but this one is, I think, going to be in better condition overall. Let's take a look at the pictures. Looks like it's at a dealership. It's one color. It's probably the original color. It looks like it's been repainted. That black stripe's missing. Yeah, the front bumper, because this is only 92. The front bumper's been painted for sure. The mustache is gone. Sad, sad day. OEM exhaust, OEM wheels. This is a good collector specimen. For $12,000, I actually think this is a pretty decent deal. I would buy this over that $11,000 one all day long. There's the interior. The interior looks good. This is a good car. It only has 122,000 miles. It is an automatic. I know all the hot boys are going to want that manual transmission, but for collectability of this car is much better than any of the other ones we've looked at. It is missing the sunshade. I'll say a car like this in this condition, I'll give this car, even for this price nowadays on 300zx's, I'll give this car a B. 90 Nissan 300zx, $4,500, 143,000 miles. This has got your manual transmission. Had big plans for it. Life happens. Welcome to it, buddy. That is absolutely correct. Posted in the past, found a way to kept it. Now it's time to let it go. Has sentimental value, starts around. So let's look at the cons. Might have some transmission problems, but there you go. Some aftermarket rear taillights. They actually look pretty good. The paint leaves a lot to be desired. It's always kind of funny, dude. You do these mods on the taillights, but then like your car looks like it's falling apart. The paint is so bad. You might want to do that before you stick, you know, $600 taillights in the back of it. That's probably on the low because it looks like that center panel lights up. That's probably $400 in itself, and that's probably another $400. That might be close to $1,000. You should have got it painted. But it is not my car. So how much is this? $4,500. This is definitely, let's see, missing some pieces. It's definitely missing some pieces. It looks like it's missing all the AC pieces. Looks like the AC's been deleted because it's a fucking race car. Missing the fan shroud, missing, I mean, I don't have to tell you. You should have a big AC line right there. You should have a, yeah, AC lines are gone. AC has been deleted. Just for that, I'm gonna give this car's an F, dude. Missing its AC, it's in poor condition. It's missing parts underneath the hood. 2 plus 2, $5,000, a 90. $246,000. It's got a manual transmission, clean title, registration's good till 2021, manual, paint in good condition, very nice. See, this is almost the same price as that other one. The paint's way better, needs a front lip. It's got some aftermarket headlights, something or other. It's got the front mustache, nice. It's got a sagging bumper, not nice. Underneath the hood, look, he's got the throttle cables, he's got the fan shroud, nice. We've got AC lines, nice. You guys, who's paying attention to all the passenger side cowls that are broken. We've only seen one good one so far. Some chrome shit, some stupid red hose shit. Not a fan, but whatever. It's easily changed. Look, PTU probably has been located to underneath this panel. Nice! I mean, that engine bay, I'd clean that up a little bit, but it's right there. It's actually pretty clean underneath there. The paint is pretty clean. It's missing the insulator underneath the hood. OEM exhaust, nice. It's not all hacked up. Very nice. And there's the interior. Interior's complete. Got the stock wheel. The seat actually looks pretty good. It's not my favorite color interior, but it works. It's complete, and I like it. Privacy shade, nice. It needs a new back mat, but I'd say the interior is complete, so very good. Look, he's got all the original tools, styrofoam, and everything. Keep up the good work, dude. Thanks for not molesting this car. This tan interior gets really dirty. It needs to be like super cleaned and detailed. But $5,000, so we've seen $4,500, $5,500 price range. I would actually say this is the best car we've come across in that mid $5,000 price range. That's going to be in your project car price range, and for what you're getting, this is the best specimen we've seen so far. I know I gave that one really nice Z a B. I'm actually going to give this car a B too, because I think the price is right and the car is complete and not all up and missing parts. So for what you're getting for the price and the condition of this car, I'm actually going to give this car a B as well. Nice! Because if you guys remember, when we look at cars on Marketplace, I don't just rate the car for whatever bullshit they have going on. I rate it on condition and price and what you're getting value for the money. So just remember that versus like when we're rating Marketplace cars versus rating subscriber cars. Subscriber cars, I'll just rate on how I think your build is. These ones I'm rating on what you're getting for value and sell. So this car is a B. Oh, we've looked at this car before. A 90 Nissan twin turbo, $6,700, the cheapest twin turbo ever. You should only be buying this car for parts because boom, right there, the unibody is rusted through and it's literally separating. I think it was hit there and it just cracked everything. It does have a twin turbo motor. I would buy this car at the right price, which would be dirt cheap, and part it out, pull that motor out, put it in something else for sure. This car is garbage. This car is an F. Does have a twin turbo motor and a 5-speed. I mean, that's the money parts right there. Everything about this car is an F. It needs to be parted out. 91 Nissan 2+2 coupe, $4,500. So a lot of these project cars we're noticing in, at least the Northern California market area, is about $5,500 for a project car right now. It's about double what it was 2-3 years ago, just FYI. 158,000 miles, automatic transmission. Okay, let's look at it. It's got the chrome wheels. Very nice. Very nice. It's got a thick layer of dust, boys and girls. She's thick, but it looks pretty untouched underneath the engine bay, which is good. I mean, it just looks like it's been neglected, which is bad because they need to probably do that timing belt. Looks like, look, you can see oil coming up through this timing belt cover right here at the top. I mean, that means those cam seals are leaking. That means this needs a timing belt pretty badly. But there you go. It looks good. Like, this is a good project car. This is a good restoration candidate. Now, when I say project car, people might be thinking they need to fucking tear out the stuff and put a bunch of garbage in there and make it a drift car. Stop right now. This is a good restoration. Look at that. The passenger side cowl is intact. Very nice. That's 2 now. So this just needs cleaned up. It needs a little attention. Throw a new timing belt on it. That is a pretty sun-faded door panel. This looks like it has tan interior, and it's dirty too. I don't even know. This one, what is going on here? It has like 2 colors interior. Or is it just so faded it's turned gray? Looks like ghost sheets on the... It looks like it's somebody wearing a sheet trying to be a ghost is what those seat covers look like. But there you go. You know, it's complete. It's there. Is it in the best condition? No. Not at all. It needs some attention. This is a good candidate for someone to buy that wants a project car and you know, wants to bring it back. I'm gonna rate this car a C. I will rate this car a C. Like we're saying, we're seeing a lot of $5,500 project cars, and this is definitely one of the better ones. 91 Nissan 300zx, $1,500. I like that price. Now you're talking my language, buddy. I'll be right there. Been sitting for 7 years. Hasn't started in 7 years. Please, I hope that there was no gas in the gas tank. $1,500. I mean, the right person needs to get this, and Check out the gas tank. You need to see if there's any rust in the gas tank. The fuel hanger assembly is any good. That's going to be a problem that you're going to look for sitting for 7 years, not running for 7 years. Looks dirty. I don't know where they pulled this out of, but I mean, could have washed it too. Probably could have washed this and charged $2,500 for it. I'm gonna guess it's got pretty complete interior because it's got the privacy shades even installed still. Original wheels. This could be a good deal. There's not a lot of information on it. This could be a great deal to the right person. I would absolutely buy something like this after I did my due diligence. I'm gonna give this car, I'm gonna give it a C. Solid project car. The price is right, and it's got a manual transmission. Just if you parted it out alone, it's worth it. This like for value, this could actually be an A. But there you go, boys. There you go. I'm going to give that a C for project car. All right, 92 300ZX, another $5,500. Look, we're just hitting that $5,500 up there in California. 168,000 miles, manual transmission, asking 55, no trades. All right, let's take a look because it actually looks pretty shiny. Pictures look pretty garbage, but it looks pretty shiny. Interior looks pretty terrible. It has the leather, tan leather interior. He just go ahead and hook himself up on a one of those seat covers for this seat, because that seat cover is rough, dude. But there you go. All right, what's that steering wheel? I don't even know. That's a little aftermarket something there. That driver's side seat is obviously just the worst of it. $5,500. This is pretty good. This is one of the $5,500 project cars that is looking pretty good over there in California. I'd give this car like, get it a little bit cheaper. The paint's good on it. We don't know what the underneath the engine bay looks like. It probably runs and drives. Probably needs a timing belt. I'm going to give this car this would get like a C+. It's not quite a B because the interior is pretty bad, and that other car was $5,500 and it had better interior. But this is right there. The exterior on this car looks pretty good. So this would be a good candidate if someone would buy for a project car. Easy buy. Get a new seat. Give this car a C+. C+. All right, another 95 at Nissan 300zx 2+2, $2,700. This looks like it's been sitting for a while. Funny right here, it says tires are new or have 80% tread on them. Are you selling the tires or are you selling the car? Because I think you're probably selling the car. I like this red color. OEM exhaust, nice. 2+2, nice. It needs paint, obviously. Clear coat's chipping off. Paint that fender, paint the hood, paint the front bumper. The back of the car looked okay. Got a lot of miles on it. Got almost 300,000 miles on it. Needs a steering wheel badly. Let's see what else it looks like. Oh, wow, that seat's rough. Needs a seat pretty bad. Missing the throttle spring cover. It does have a painted black plenum. Missing the passenger side cowl altogether. That battery looks like it's an OEM Nissan battery. Nice. Got AC. Nice. Don't know if it works, but at least they didn't take the shit out of it. It's been sitting for a long time, so this is another thing I gotta worry about. Gas tank problems. He is decently reasonable on the price. He's not asking $5,500. He's asking $2,700. I think probably beat him up on that a little bit. Get it to come down to like 22, and you'll be all right. I'm gonna give this car a C for solid project car, but just know what you're getting yourself into. This isn't a turnkey daily driver. Drive it to work. This is a project car. Probably needs to be tore apart a little bit, restored. You're gonna have to spend some money on parts. Just know that this is not your $2,700 Z that's gonna, you're gonna put 100,000 miles on it and not have to do anything. You're gonna have to do a lot of work to this car. $8,000, 93 300ZX, 220,000 miles. I really don't care about the mileage. Manual transmission, non-turbo, has a second motor in it, JDM tail lights, has all the components for an LS1 swap as well. $8,000. Look at the paint. The aftermarket. All right, underneath the engine bay looks super clean. Underneath the engine bay looks clean. Passenger side cowl, nice. It's been replaced at some point. Engine bay looks really clean. Like, it's missing. He's got converted it to an electric fan. Should just left the clutch fan on there, but whatever. It's got the twin turbo throttle cable cover. Actually looks clean. Some cheap aftermarket seats. Gonna have an cheap aftermarket wheel, big old shifter, wants to be a drifter, messy car, drifts air freshener. $8,000. I'd like to pick up something like this more around the $6,000 mark personally. I think that's where something like this needs to ring in at. But negotiate. It's been up there for 18 weeks, so a lot of people probably in that same mindset. There you go. I give this car, you know what? I'll give this car a C. It's doesn't have missing some original parts like the fan shroud, clutch fan, and then original seats and steering wheel. Please, hope God you were just replacing broken stuff and didn't toss actually good stuff out of this car. And what did I say? C? Yeah, it's a project car. It's an expensive project car, but it's a project car. I don't know why. What's up with that? Oh, is that a Nismo or even a Fismo shifter? Doesn't matter. C, project car, maybe like a C minus. The price is going to make this car a C minus. All right, 91 300zx 2 plus 2, $3,200, 147,000 miles, automatic transmission. Vehicle is not running due to spun rod. It's got a rod knock. It needs a new motor, so it's blown up motor. Looks like it's in okay condition. Put a sunshade in there before you ruin your interior. The paint looks all right. This needs a new motor. Selling it with a blown up motor. Actually, it looks pretty good. The price needs to come down a little bit, especially since you need to put a motor in it right away. This is, basically a donor car, automatic. C minus. It's gonna be a project car. It's a little high. Get it for cheaper. Put a new motor in it. But the bones are good. The bones on this car are good. The exterior looks good. The paint looks good. The interior looks good. Motor's no good. Wah, wah, wah. 90 300zx 2 plus 2, $13,000. Getting pretty expensive. Lower mileage, 117,000 miles. Manual transmission. Nice. Fully loaded leather, perfect interior. We'll be the judge of that. Hopefully, pictures. Great AC, nice. You won't find another cleaner. Z, ceramic coated. It passes California smog. Very nice. That is a rare color for a Z. Don't go buy the Z and wrap it. This actually looks pretty clean. This is $13,000, so this is $1,000 more from that one at the dealership. There's your interior. It does look pretty clean. There you go. Oh, that exhaust is ugly. Wow, that exhaust is rough. Get this for $10,000. But it actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty clean. What is up with that? That is not in its original state there. The insulation, hood insulation. Underneath the engine bay looks good. Passenger side cowl is broken, but it's got the throttle cable cover. Fan shroud, it's missing that. I mean, it's good. Needs a little bit. I'll give this car another B. Get it a little bit cheaper. 93 convertible. Ooh, a convertible. We haven't seen one of them yet, boys. $6,750, 214,000 miles. Automatic transmission. Selling my non-turbo automatic. No mechanical issues. Pink in hand. So is in California a title called a pink slip? AC blown cold. I'm going to say that it says blow cold. Heater works. Well, you are in Northern California. I guess you got to use your heater sometimes, huh? Don't ask for availability. Will not respond. You know what's like everybody? I sell a lot of stuff on Marketplace, and everybody's like, you see that. If you say available, I will not respond. You know what's so easy? It's just going to pop up. All you have to do is push another button. It automatically will reply, yes, available. Then if they want to ghost you, they can ghost you. You don't have to put this in your description. So stupid. You don't like it, move on. Well, we're going to see. It's got some shiny chrome underneath the hood. Actually looks pretty good. The paint looks pretty good. Mustache has been painted away. Sad times. It's got some factory Nissan wheels. I'm not sure what that's off of. Could be lowered a little bit, but that's just me. I drive my car low, and that's not good for everybody. I know that doesn't work for everybody. Some aftermarket seats actually look kind of cool. I think a convertible with those two-tone seats. A convertible is kind of like a look at me car. So you gotta have cool, nice OEM plus two-tone seats. I like that. I don't know if I would have went with tan and black on a red car, but that's just me. Oh, looking like that's working. There's your aftermarket Nissan Altima rims. Nice dash. Interesting choice on seat covers. I would have done a little bit different, but like I said, that's just me. it's still better than my seats, so I can't complain. So he keeps his sunglasses right there so don't fly out the car when he's driving. Chrome intake pipes, but you know what? He's got all the pieces there. We've got the throttle cable cover, nice. We've got the radiator fan shroud, nice. Can't tell if that passenger side cowl is broken or not. It actually looks like it's not, but there you go. How much is this car? You know what? $6,750. This car B. This car's a B for sure. It's not molested, it's not broken, it's complete, it's there. Yeah, this would make a great, someone wants to pick this up for what we're seeing for prices. This would be a great price. Hit him at $5,500. We'll probably sell it to you. All right, now we're getting to a twin turbo. Gosh, this is the first good twin turbo we've seen on this. I will say one thing, there's not like the choices up in Northern California. We're a little bit limited. I did have to search a wider area to get a nice swath of cars, and when we looked at New York, I was able to find a bunch of twin turbos. These ones, you know, they're not as there as much, or they're going to be really expensive, and I try to go into that mid-range. Turbo, 1990 turbo, twin turbo, $13,000, not bad, 154,000 miles, manual transmission. This one might be the one, boys, because we've seen two other non-turbo manual transmission cars for about $12,000. This one's twin turbo, so this one might be the one you want to buy. And it only has 154,000 miles, so it's right there with those other two that we see. And car runs and drives will need a tune-up though, so it needs maintenance. He's telling you. He's doing it nicely, dancing around. That's how they dance around, if you can't tell. It's been sitting for 8 years, so it doesn't drive. Needs new seats, shocker. If you know they're worn out and need to be replaced, look, so it's been repainted. This has definitely been repainted. The mustache is gone, and some of the paint's chipping off. Aftermarket exhaust, 2+0. It's got the cool wing on it. It's got my favorite 300zx wing for OEM style wings. Bam, dude! Your boy's got red interior. That's actually pretty cool. I like the red with the white exterior. That red interior is so loud in this car. Might give me a headache if you drove it every day. Got no seats at all. Like, you need seats? You got no seats. This car, no seats. If it doesn't come with any seats, this car is too much money. Which I think it is. Cool red interior. This is a cool car. I like the red with the white. Look, he's even got red silicone hoses. My favorite. Fantastic. Passenger side cowl. Survey says it's missing. Throttle cable cover missing. Does have a radiator fan shroud. It's split in half, but hey, it's there. Dirty, which not so bad because it probably means they haven't messed with a lot of stuff. But also bad because it means you gotta do it. Get this car for $8,000. Especially no seats. Like, what are you gonna put a milk carton in there and drive it? Cheap aftermarket seats. Man. Yeah, get this car for $8,000. It'd be a good deal. At $13,000, I would say this car's a C. It's a project car. Project car. For $13,000, if he wouldn't come down to at least 10, at 10, I would probably buy this car. Me, but I turn a shit ton of wrenches, and I'm very creative, and I have multiple cars to drive. Just know that going in. I would buy this at $10,000. If it wasn't me, I didn't want to do any maintenance on the car. I didn't want to find any parts for the car. I would buy this car right here for the $13,000 price range. It's going to give you a better experience. As a Z owner, it's pretty much done. You just get to enjoy the car and you just keep it nice, keep the maintenance up, and let it appreciate in value. It's a better bang for your buck at $12,000. This car needs help. Just know that. These cars are not made equally. Even though this is twin turbo, I know everybody wants to jump on the twin turbo, but it's going to need some stuff. It's going to need a lot of stuff. There's a good chance that the turbo seized up and blown on here. There's a good chance that, yeah, it's smoking oil. Engine bay looked, and it hasn't even been driven. So there's a good chance that the turbos are no good on this. And you gotta pull the engine or pay somebody to pull the engine to have it out. If you were dead set on buying a twin turbo car, I would pay a little bit more money and get something a little bit nicer than this one. This would be a project car. So that's a C for project car. All right, the last one we're gonna look at, 92 Nissan 300zx, $8,000, 80,000 miles, manual transmission, pretty low if it actually has 80,000 miles. Looking for a 240 or 350Z. Well, drifting up, hot boy you want to be, that's where you need to be at. Leave the 300zx's alone. Got a Supreme sticker. God Damn, dude. A bootleg Supreme sticker on the dash, because I'm going to ruin my dash for a bootleg Supreme sticker so everybody can know I'm a clout chaser. Yes, you need to be in a 350Z or 240SX. Got Sad Boy Racing oh shit handle. Bandana tied around the steering column so you cannot see that I stole this car, broke the ignition, and use a screwdriver to start it. That's why those are there. And a shifter. Yeah, you should be in a 240 for sure. This actually somebody needs to buy this car if this kid before he ruins it even more. It's actually complete. It's got the privacy shade. You know he didn't pay no $8,000. He probably paid $2,000 for this car. 88,000 miles. That's what it says on the gauge cluster. Pretty low. Pretty low. Steering wheel. Okay. You know he's going to change that next. Look at underneath the hood. Now, the passenger side cowl's broken. Shocker. But it looks fairly untouched underneath the hood. Do I have to say it? Throttle cable cover. Radiator fan shroud. Nice. Looks like the AC's been retrofitted at some point. Doesn't mean it works or it was retrofitted properly, but they have the new adapters on there. Car looks overall in good condition, except for the fact that it's missing the front bumper. And $8,000. I mean, this definitely needs to come back down in that, live in that realistic $5,500 project car level that we've been seeing on the 300ZXs. Hey, you buy this car, you better have that much gas in it because that's how you're advertising it. Definitely needs to be in that $5,500 level of 300ZX. I know it's got lower mileage, but it's still a project car. It's kind of tore up. It's missing some pieces. It's got a Supreme sticker on it. I'll give this like a C-. I feel like the price is too high on it. Not quite a D because it's in good condition, but the price is too high. You have to, if you bought this car and want it to be worth $8,000, you're going to have to buy it and then put work and money into it just to get it back up to what it should be for what you paid for it. That's my 2 cents. That's what I think. All right, there is some 300ZXs in the Northern California area. I already told you what I think about them. I already told you which ones I would buy. You should be able to figure that out for yourself. You got an area you want to go shopping for 300ZXs, SCs, just whatever, hit me up. We'll go shopping there. That's for this one. I'm going to put up another playlist where we look for more 300ZXs. I'll see you over there. Links are in the description below. Nice!